Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Gonna run it. It's Carroll. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points in a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Looking to throw. It's Cook. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
And bulldozing his way through. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's swarmed by the defense. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Florida offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Lagway. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This time it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Linebacker shifting around now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Play action here on first down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Cook. And the receiver's got it. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Scanning the field. It's leg way. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gained to the 35-yard line. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. That was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
He eludes the rush. On the move, looking deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Gators with first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to field it. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Cook. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And the kickoff will be a return. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense. And
the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Cook. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires the football to the right side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against.
Deep ball caught inside the 10. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Missouri 21, Florida 14.
The Gators will kick this away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Missouri offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Cook. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaks loose at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Missouri 28, Florida 14.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Gators. Just ran away from the defense. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Cook. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Brought way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
The Gators churn out another first down. First down. They're going to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made inside the 10. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. Does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now folks will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter.
The game is tied.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And this is off the side of the foot. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Scanning the field. It's leg way. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Gators. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's complete downfield. An explosive play, big gain, spotted down near the 37th.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw over the middle. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete, all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the offense is set up with a short field. The back's got it. Powering through. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Physical run earns the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd down play coming up. Gives it to the back. Well, they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Florida, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Pressure is coming. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to pass here. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who's going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans